sun hovered low over the crimson wastes, washing the endless desert in hues of amber and deep red, as if the sand itself remembered ancient bloodshed. Cameron wiped oil-stained hands on his already ruined work pants and squinted toward the shimmering horizon, where heat ripples danced like restless spirits. His workshop, nothing more than a repurposed cargo container, stood on the outskirts of the nearest settlement. It was the perfect place to catch travelers stranded by broken machines. He had just finished replacing a hover bike's fuel cell when the ground suddenly roared. A thunderous impact shook the earth. Tools clattered off the workbench as the tremor surged through the sand. Cameron grabbed his tool belt and ran outside, fully expecting to see a crashed transport vessel. What he found instead froze his heart. A dragon warrior lay collapsed in the sand. Her massive form shimmered between midnight blue and silver under the fading sunlight. Even injured, her presence was overwhelming. Her wings, vast and magnificent, were folded awkwardly beneath her, damaged but still beautiful. Sections of mechanical armor fused into her body sparked and hissed violently. Steam poured from broken joints where hydraulic systems had failed. Cameron had grown up hearing legends of dragon warriors, ancient beings who had survived into the modern age by merging flesh with advanced machinery. They were said to be invincible guardians of the sky kingdoms. Seeing one fallen felt impossible. He approached cautiously, boots crunching against the sand. "Hey!" he called gently. "Can you hear me?" The dragon warrior stirred. Her head lifted slightly, and then Cameron saw her face. Time stopped. Despite the scales along her cheeks and the small horns curving back from her temples, he recognized her instantly. Those silver eyes, flecked with gold, belonged to only one person. Luna! The name escaped his lips as a whisper. Her eyes widened in shock. "Cameron!" she said, her voice strained, layered with the deep resonance unique to dragon warriors. "It can't be. How are you here?" 10 years. 10 years since they had stood side by side in the orphanage, making promises children were never meant to keep. Luna had been chosen by the dragons for her hidden magical potential and taken away. Contact with the outside world was forbidden during training, and most recruits never returned. Cameron snapped out of his disbelief as instinct took over. "Don't move," he said urgently, kneeling beside her. "Your armor's failing. If those pressure seals rupture." "What happened?" he asked, already scanning the damage. "An ambush," Luna replied, breathing hard. "Sky pirates. New weapons. They knew exactly where to strike the armor joints." She tried to sit up and winced in pain. "The armor isn't just protection, Cameron. It's connected to my nervous system. If it shuts down completely..." She didn't need to finish. He understood. "I can fix it," Cameron said, pulling tools from his belt. "But you need to trust me. Some of this is going to hurt." Their eyes met. For a moment, she wasn't a legendary warrior of the skies. She was the girl who used to sneak him extra bread at dinner. The girl who promised they'd always be friends. "I never forgot you," Luna said softly. Something cracked inside Cameron. A wall built from years of silence and loss. "I looked for you," he admitted, connecting a diagnostic scanner to her armor port. "They told me dragon warriors abandon their old lives completely." "We're supposed to," Luna said, watching his hands work. "No attachments. No weaknesses." She flinched as he rerouted power through damaged systems. "But I couldn't forget. I kept a picture from the orphanage harvest festival. They found it once. My commander said it compromised my effectiveness." "Did you destroy it?" Cameron asked while sealing a broken conduit. "I memorized every detail instead," she said with a faint smile. "Technically, I followed orders." Despite everything, Cameron smiled too. Some things never changed. He worked in focused silence for over an hour. Luna's armor was far more advanced than anything he'd ever repaired, but the principles were familiar: hydraulics, power conduits, neural links. Machinery always told the truth if you listened closely. As the sun finally disappeared, Cameron tightened the last connection. "Try your left wing." Luna slowly extended it. The wing unfolded smoothly, mechanical joints moving in perfect harmony with muscle and bone. Relief flooded her face. "It's working," she whispered. "Everything feels right again." She stood, testing each limb. The armor hummed with renewed power, reinforced by Cameron's rough but solid repairs. "Thank you," Luna said, facing him in the moonlight, her scales glowing softly. "I should return. My squadron will be searching. Will you come back?" Cameron asked before he could stop himself. She hesitated. Dragon warriors don't belong to the ground, she said carefully. We serve the sky kingdoms. But, Cameron prompted. But even warriors need mechanics, she said, smiling. And my armor seems to like your work. I think I'll need regular maintenance. Hope sparked in Cameron's chest for the first time in years. My workshop's always open, he said. Day or night. Luna spread her wings. Same time next week. She lifted into the night sky, disappearing among the stars. Cameron watched until she was gone. He hadn't just found her again. She had found him too. And this time he wasn't letting go. The Crimson Wastes no longer felt empty. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.